Thank you, Liz. Yeah, we are outside, and it's a perfect day for a bike ride. Not really. But today is a perfect day to learn proper bike safety. And for moms and dads out there watching, you're going to want to pay attention to this. We are here with Aaron Williamson and Steve Aldridge of Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department, along with Chloe, who is braving the elements with us. You brave girl. Thank you for joining us. So what we're talking about, first and foremost, is making sure before our kids even get on the bike, what do us parents need to make sure that they are equipped with, that they're ready, and that they're going to stay safe on the bicycle?
I think probably one of the most important things is the helmet. 300,000 kids a year end up in the hospital. The majority of them are head injuries, and they're completely preventable. Good helmet you can pick up local store for $15, $20. If that's still too much, there's Esperanza Bike Center. It's a community bike shop. They can get you fitted for a free helmet. The most important thing about the helmet is that it fits. You can see here it's good and tight. It's got about 2 fingers between her top of her eyebrows and there. You want a little bit of gap in there. You don't want this helmet sliding around. If it's over off to the side, it's not gonna provide the protection that it needs.
Now, one thing that I think is important, and I believe that Matt has brought up in previous interviews, if you buy a $15 helmet or a $600 helmet, they're going to protect you the same. It may be comfort, it may be, but a $15 helmet is just as safe as a $600 helmet. Is that right?
Absolutely. The federal guidelines, suggest how much helmet protection that it can cost, and so by going to your regular store or to your bike shop, it's going to be all the same kind of safety.
Great. Okay. So once we've secured the helmet, we've got that. What else do we need to have our kids ready before they hop on the bike?
The thing we would look at is, kind of how they're dressed. Number one, we want bright colors. Be able to be seen. Be safe, to be predictable. Watch the straps. Anything that's kind of hanging down can kind of get caught up in the bike mechanics. So we look at that. Looking at the bike fit itself. You get on the bike. Make sure the bike fits.
Okay.
A good way easy way to do it. Stand over the bike. It's called a standover, and be able to lift the front wheel. If you can lift the front wheel anywhere between 1 and 4 inches off the ground, the bike will fit just fine.
Okay.
Make sure that they're not stretched out so they can't turn the wheel, so that way they can avoid obstacles, avoid cars, and just be predictable out there.
Great. Okay, so she's on the bike, she's ready to go, it's a perfect fit, helmet is on. What are some tips that we need to make sure that our kids are aware of when they are riding the bike, the absolute things they need to know?
Well, anytime they're riding, like Steve said, you need to be predictable. The safest places to ride a bike, especially for kids, go out to one of the bosky trails where you're not interfering with actual roadways. If you do have to, if the bike trail ends and you have to go across the street, get off the bike, walk the bike across the street. And like I said, just be predictable. Don't ride against traffic. Motorists aren't looking for you. If you're riding against traffic, you're not seeing the signs that are on the roadway. You're not seeing the stop signs. You don't know that there's a stop sign there. May run through it. So, follow the rules of the road if you do have to get onto the road.
Gotcha. And then, always try and stay with mom and dad too. Hopefully mom and dad are on the bikes as well.
Absolutely. Just about every park in town, have either a dirt on the edge of the park. Throw the bike in the car, take the kids down to the park. It's probably the safest place to be.
Fantastic. All right. Well, guys, thank you for braving the weather. Chloe, thank you very much for braving the weather. I know you're anxious to ride a bike. I think she's going to ride it back into the studio. For more information on this, please head over to CASA.com. Click on the CASA blog.